Hello, it's Alessandra here. Welcome back, whether it's your first time or you're coming back to listen to the readings. Today, while I was just preparing for this reading, I've been receiving messages all the time, and somehow I do believe that they're coming through for me to always be aware of my surroundings because it's my intuitive side. It's what I use on a daily basis, not just with people when I do readings for them, but also in my own life. Most of the time, there is a knowingness. There is something that comes through that I am not able to explain in a tangible way, but I know that is always telling me what's happening in my life. I'm getting those spur moment inspirations or to take action or to not take action because it works in both ways. Some people call them gut feelings, but we feel them in different areas of our body, not necessarily we're all the same. So for some people, it's the gut feeling that gives them a yes or a no. For me, it's not so much a gut feeling, it's a knowing from within. Sometimes it's an image that comes through, sometimes it's an actual message through a sort of a voice, that thought that comes through that has a voice to it. And sometimes it's a feeling, so that can equate to the gut feeling, but I don't feel it in a particular part of the body. It comes through in different areas of my body. My body is always telling me if there is something wrong with it because it will guide me to understand I need to interact with it. So sometimes what we do is we're so busy in life that we're not paying attention to actually the messages that are natural, that are our way of interacting with life. So if any one of you is actually feeling and knowing, sensing that something is coming through as a message, or there are outside signs that people give you a message in a conversation, or they give you a piece of paper, or you get an email, or you see a movie, or whatever it is, somehow that message is coming through to you in that way because on a deeper level, there is no connection. There is a discarding of the knowingness from within. So I always invite people, and of course that's a choice that you can make, to start paying attention to all the things that they think are a bit crazy. No, that can't be true. That person gave me a message. Wow, I was expecting an answer of some sort, but I didn't know where to find it. Well, everything is working in synchronicity with your soul's energy, with that intuition, with your inner being. And you can call it in many ways. It's your inner being speaking through either your feelings, your thoughts, giving you images, giving you that sense of knowing, actually bringing people into your life with messages, signs that can be apparent to you and you know they make sense to you. So starting to pay attention as well to dreams. Sometimes they're premonitions. Sometimes they're showing us the areas that we need to look into because there are wounds that have not been healed. So everything is speaking to us. Now for me, I also look at the vibration of numbers and letters and obviously sacred geometry. But every number, every letter is a vibrational match to something. So our DNA is made up of numbers and letters. When we start looking at it very closely, we will see that everything is speaking to us, whether it's through gematria or numerology, or whether you're using your intuition to tap into areas of life, everything is speaking to you through that energy, through the energy that's natural to us. Now, I would like to continue on, but I think that what I will do is use that space of intuition to see what cards come through today. It's a number 3 day, but at the same time, I want to see what comes through, just intuitively, what the cards will bring through. Now, it could be anything, and we'll see what what is brought to my attention. So I'm shuffling my John Holland cards today, using these for a bit, and I'll see. Let's see, I'm going to pick a card. Nice. Fertility. Now I nearly dropped everything, so it would have been interesting. Fertility. So what is fertility? This is the Empress, and she's saying to us it's a fertile moment. Now this can be addressed in any area of your life where you are struggling to get a project going, or struggling for a relationship, for a child, for a dream that you have. Whatever it is, this Empress is saying, well then send me your seeds. Now, what are the seeds? In terms of the Empress, because she is the emblem for fertility, that means that she can provide for you whatever it is that you want. It's like having a field. You're the farmer, you're giving your seeds to the Empress and trusting that she will make them sprout. So you're trusting her energy in this case. And what I'm saying is the seeds are our thoughts, our intentions, our belief and our gratitude that we already are and have whatever it is that we want to see. And the Empress is going, now don't chase it, just let me bring it to you. It's not about chasing, it's about letting that Empress take those seeds, those thoughts, those intentions, the gratitude, and bringing back what it is that you know you're already grateful for. So for us, whether individually or as a community, this is the time using this energy of the Empress. It's a fertile moment to see what we truly want to see in this world. But not that it's going to happen sometimes, maybe yes, maybe not, but seeing it as already being part of our world. When we wake up in the morning, give gratitude not for what you feel is in front of you or the reality or the circumstances that you are living. And this is both on an individual level and on a global level. But start seeing peace where there is no peace. Start seeing love where there is no love. Start seeing harmony where at the moment you know that there is no harmony. And the most important thing is knowing that this Empress will bring back what you are asking for. It's the effort that we all put in, the persistence in that belief by changing the energy every single day and not looking at the circumstances, at the obstacles. And they're harsh, but looking at being grateful because we also do have the possibility of creating. If we understood that we create our world, both as a global collective and even planetary, what we would achieve would be to see things happen quicker. Gratitude. What am I grateful for today? And the Queen and the Empress will say to you, well, what you are grateful for, then the harvest will be tenfold. So when we are not replenishing our energy and we're sending out those seeds of what we want to see, but see that energy of I want to see is a sense of lack. So when we send out that space of lack because something is missing, we are actually attracting, by the law of attraction, we are attracting back more things to lack. Instead, when we are grateful, because today I am here, I am speaking to you, I am grateful. I have gratitude for what I have in my life. But if I go out and I start feeling that sense of lack of what I don't know I have, or I don't know when I will have it, that means that I'm not really trusting. And those seeds are the seeds that I send out. And the same for you. Have a look at what you're doing. Now I'm going to pick another card just quickly because I think there's something else that the Empress may have to add on top of that. Now let's see if I don't drop anything as well, because I'll just shuffle them for a moment. Let's see what we can accompany that with. Okay, positive. Now this is interesting. So how do I put them together? That's beautiful. Positive movement forward. So the Empress is saying, you give me your seeds, your intentions, your gratitude, mostly your gratitude. What I will show you is the movement forward. And the positive movement forward will come because I'll put the wind in your sails. And I'll do it in a way that it feels like you're just traveling on a very smooth ocean and you're going towards the sun, because that's the renewal, that's the new day, the positive movement forward. This is a number 3 card, Major Arcana. This one here is a number 8 card. And it's giving us that implement on dream big, dream of what you truly see already, rather than looking at the obstacles. Because when we push against an obstacle, what we're doing is we're pushing it forward with us. But if we walk around an obstacle and we create new seeds of gratitude to what we have today, we have a sailing boat, we have the ocean, we have the sun, and they are all elements that will take us forward. Now, obviously, this is metaphorically speaking because I'm looking at the 2 cards, But whatever it is in your life and on a global level that we truly want to see, we need to be grateful for the fact that we have the capability to empower ourselves and others by understanding that when we say, I want peace or I want abundance, what we are doing is that I want makes it feel like lack of. When we say, I am grateful for the peace that I have in my life, I am grateful for the abundance that I have in my life, what happens is that there is no sense of lack and you are grateful for it. Therefore, there is a space where the energy of the Empress will propel that and give you a very good harvest. But if you want from a space of lack, then she's saying to you, then your harvest will be awaiting for the seeds to sprout when you actually decide to give thank you and gratitude for what you already have. So it's very tricky, but it's part of the law of attraction. The spiritual laws are very clear. What you send out, now affirmations, do they work? Absolutely. But they work in both ways. So people say to me, they don't work. Well, of course, if you're saying nothing is happening, I'm not lucky, and then you're not seeing anything in your life, well, the affirmation is actually working. The affirmation is actually working. I would like you all to understand how this is very tricky because we are sending out affirmations, of course, but then we don't pay attention to the negative affirmations that we put out there. And when they're coming back, we think that the positive ones are not working. Well, it's a balance of persistence and knowing that you give gratitude. I am abundant. I am grateful for the abundance that comes into my life is better than I am not lucky. I want abundance, but there is no space because there's lack. So I'm going to stop it here because otherwise I could keep going. I think that what's brought forward this energy is the creativity of the Empress, and she's saying to us this positive movement forward. Are we willing to take that move in that direction and being grateful for it, even though we can't really see it right now? I am grateful. I am grateful for all of you, and I will see you next time. Thank you.